That gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Hugo Lloris. His lightning-fast reactions and all-round shot-stopping ability make him a formidable obstacle for opposition strikers. And you'd always back him, Peter, in a one-on-one. He doesn't just stick to his penalty area, though. He dominates the entire defensive third.
Up to meet it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Keeper has beaten it away. He's had a shot! Matuidi gets it back. Conte. Rafael Varane hoists it forward. Pavard. Loose. William Carvalho goes looking. And now the breakaway. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Decent ball. Mbappe.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. Gets the better of his man. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Mondi. And it's Matuidi. Ruben Neves with the foul. And it's Mondi. Griezmann. And now they can launch a counter. Titi. Pogba. Third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Titi with a long pass. Titi needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
It's got, tries a shot! Semedo tries to get it forward quickly. Titi. Mbappe just brushed off the ball there. Guerrero takes the long option. A real chance to break. Well positioned to make that interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Giroud. The accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
France just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Mondi. And Titi. Kante with the crossfield ball. And help's available out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's a fabulous position. And it's Pogba. Pogba gets it out to the wing. Great leap! Oh, the ball's come loose. Chance to break. Mondi. Mbappe, and here's Giroud. Griezmann. Pogba. Griezmann. And here's Giroud. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Griezmann plays it short. Plays it back. Going for goal! Has a pop! Decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So neither team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. The action has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Now it's Giroud. Mondi. Matuidi. Pavard switches it towards the other side. Loses his balance and loses the ball. That's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pogba. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Griezmann! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Mondi. Pogba. Across the field it goes. And here's Matuidi. Looks to clip it forward. Looks to play him in. It's a minor communications breakdown. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nelson Semedo. Cristiano Ronaldo gets away from his opponent. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Goes for goal! Blocks, that's really struck first time. Just couldn't stay down for him.
William Carvalho came up with a decent crack, but he knew rather quickly he'd gotten underneath it.
Varane puts it over to the other flank. No goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Pogba, over to the left. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Has a hit! France making another change here. Hernandez with the clearance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Caught offside that time. France making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Fekir, Griezmann. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Mbappe, more than happy to take the muscular approach.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Played out to the right.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
There's a long ball. TT cuts it out. Conte. Looking to force his way through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And this is the big chance. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Cristiano Ronaldo! What about that? And surely that has won the day! Oh, that is a bit special. Portugal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Varane plays it forward.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And that's it. Portugal hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Portugal a little bit late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this